My wife is my ex-girlfriend's younger sister.
Hey everyone, it's me, Lizzy Hoo. I'm a comedian, writer, and your friendly guide through life's funny, awkward, and downright please let the ground swallow me whole moments. So if you're looking for some perspective and, of course, a laugh, I'm a comedian. To help you feel better about the chaos of life, you're in the right place. This is The Lizzy Hoo Show. Hey everyone, welcome to the Lizzy Hoo Show. I have a very special guest for you today, my first international guest, which is super exciting, and it is none other than the amazing comedian from Scotland, Daniel Sloss. If you're not familiar with his work, he is a huge global comedian. He's about to start on a big world tour, which includes Australia, so check out those dates. He's pretty awesome. He's got a few Netflix specials. He's just released another special on his own, which you can get from his website. You might remember one of his famous bits from his special X on Netflix in 2019, where he talks about the Me Too movement. This was peak Me Too, and he kind of calls out guys to do their bit. We can have a listen to that now.
I knew this man for 8 years and he fucking did it. There are monsters amongst us and they look like us. If you are sick of the narrative that is currently going on about men, feel free to change it, but you have to get involved.
Sloss, I'm calling him Sloss, like we're best friends. I met him once on Zoom. Anyway, Sloss, he also was one of the only comedians, which I cannot believe, to go on the record in Russell Brand's documentary, against him. So that is pretty incredible too. This story that Sloss brings to the Lizzy Hoo Show is so sweet, actually. It's about how he met his now wife, and you can just tell that he is so in love with her, and you can tell that they're just really good mates as well, the way that he talks about her. And it is a really funny story. Of course it is. It's Daniel Sloss. I hope you enjoy this episode. Please go and see Daniel and go and see me. Daniel Sloss, thank you so much for joining me on the Lizzy Hoo Show. So excited to have you. You're in Edinburgh at the
Thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure. You're in Edinburgh at the moment. You're home, which is unusual, I imagine.
Yes, well, it has been unusual for I would say 15 years of my career. And then after my daughter was born, I went to take a year off.
Yeah.
And so many other comedians were like, oh my God, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it so much. You're going to go crazy. You're going to after 2 months, you're going to be scratching at the walls.
Yeah.
8 months in, I was like, I'm never going back.
I'm on home duties.
Yeah, man. Just being a stay-at-home dad is the tits.
That's the dream.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But then my wife reminded me that people need money to live, so I had to go back to work.
Yeah. And you've got 2 daughters now.
No, I got a son. I got a baby boy.
Oh, you got a baby boy and a daughter.
Well, I say baby boy. He'll be 4 in February, but he'll always be my baby boy.
Yeah, of course.
And then we have my beautiful loud daughter.
Oh, I love that. Do they ever come on tour with you?
Yes, yeah. I try to when it makes sense, because I can be away from them for about 2 weeks, and after 1 week away from the family is great.
Yeah.
1 week's real good. That's Lions. I take my Xbox with me. I'm not being kicked in the face in the middle of the night. I'm not, during the day I've got freedom to do either. After a week, you get homesick. 2 weeks, you're like, there's no point to fucking any of this.
Yeah.
I bring them around. They've been to Australia with me.
Oh, awesome. And you're coming back here. I looked at your tour list. Holy shit. This is big. This is a huge tour, literally world tour.
Yes. Yeah. Trying to because I did a big tour back in 2017 to 2019, where I hit a lot of countries, and on this one, I'm like, let's see if we can go for more, but more spread out.
Yeah.
That tour made me want to kill myself because it was constant. Whereas this one, I'm like, this next tour could last 3 fucking years for all I care.
Yeah.
But let's go everywhere.
Awesome. And you're doing 5 shows at the Enmore. I'm in Sydney now. That's awesome. That's so cool. When did you first start
I love the Enmore.
touring Australia? Was it when you first started?
Yeah, super early. Australia was when I was about 19 or 19 or 20, the first time I came out was to do like the Sydney Comedy Festival. Century brought me out. And that's when I first met and fell in love with Rhys Nicholson.
Oh, yeah, the best. One of the best.
Yeah.
He's so great.
So they were working at... we were both relatively new to stand up. This was my first like international trip. And they were working at the Enmore box office.
Oh, really?
Yes. So we were doing a run at the Comedy Store together and then got on immediately because, you know, Rhys has one of the darkest sense of humor.
Oh, so dark, so fast.
So we would, and we were so excited. We were like kids, man. We were so excited to be at this comedy festival. We would get horrifically drunk at the Comedy Store. And then obviously my show wouldn't sell out because I was fucking nobody. So whenever people were going up to the box office at Enmore to buy tickets for like Ross Noble or Ed Byrne, Rhys would just tell them that it was sold out, even if it wasn't, and then make them buy tickets to mine.
Yes, Rhys. What a champion. Yeah. And now they're hosting Drag Race Down Under. I mean, Enmore box office Drag Race.
Yeah, in Netflix sitcoms and shit. Yeah, it's wild. It's so good.
So good. I also read that in an article, you were the only comic to speak out on the record against Russell Brand in a documentary. And you got death threats. When did the death threats?
I mean, not like, you know.
Yeah, online death threats.
Yeah. I mean, not as many as I imagine any woman has ever had. But like for me, you know.
We love a death threat. If I don't get a death threat at least once or maybe a week, I think, what's happening to my career?
Yeah. It'd be like, oh my God, they must not like my haircut. Jesus, they're less obsessed with me.
Exactly. Who came for you? Just Russell Brand stans or?
Yeah, so like, you know, do you remember Russell at the start of his career?
Yeah, I thought he was like the hottest thing ever.
Yeah, and he was super left wing.
Yeah,
he was you know, socialist, cool stages of late stage capitalism. And then, you know, and then there was about 6-7 years ago he made the hard switch to the right wing because he needed a conspiracy theory fan base. He needed a fan base who didn't trust the mainstream media, so that when the mainstream media accused him of certain things, that he would have a fan base who were like, wow, there you go. Now he's been saying all these things against the mainstream media, and now they're coming after him, and then he's got his, you know, some people would say that's what he was doing. I don't know the mindset of Russell Brand, but, you know, very weird to go from I love Jeremy Corbyn to here's me praying with fucking Tucker Carlson at Charlie Kirk's funeral that's a weird chapter too, buddy.
That is weird. That is so weird. I just saw recently too, Google released the most searched things in Australia, and I think number 2 was who is Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Which I kind of love. I'm like, we didn't know. And now we do.
Also, Google would probably say, did you mean who was Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, get it right. Let's get into your situation on the podcast. I get everyone to describe a shitty situation that they got themselves out of, and at the top I get the guest to give me like a one-line synopsis of that situation. Can you, Daniel Sloss, please give me your one-line synopsis?
My wife is my ex-girlfriend's younger sister.
I love this already. Finished. Podcast out. We're done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, so when you met your wife, when?
I met my wife. I re-met my wife.
Re-met your wife. Okay.
In 2017, she was in the front row.
No way.
Of one of my shows.
No way.
Yeah. She didn't want to sit in the front row, by the way. She's not a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. Okay. People who sit in the front row of a comedy show. I mean, often you get funneled there because they're the only seats left sometimes.
So that's why my wife was there.
Okay.
Because she was late.
Yeah.
So she was the only seats left were at the front. That's the only reason she was in the front.
Okay. So she's in
I walk out on stage.
Yeah.
And I obviously recognize her.
Yeah. Where are
you? As my ex-girlfriend's younger sister. Edinburgh. I'm in Edinburgh.
Oh, hometown. Yep.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So she's probably there just being like, oh, my sister dated this guy. I'm just gonna go and see what he's like now, and ends up sitting in the front row. Oh my God.
Well, no, she was a fan.
Okay.
I've been successful in Scotland since I was about 18, 19.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
the first time I met my wife was when her and her sister came to my show.
Oh, well, when you were dating.
Back in, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, many people listening to this now obviously think I'm the worst human being alive, which is a very valid criticism and astute observation. Some important context to make me seem less like a monster. I dated my ex-girlfriend for 3 months when we were 22 years old.
22.
And yeah, and we had maybe 23, but we had one of the most adult breakups I've ever had in my life.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we liked each other, like we had a good time together, but we were very different people, and we caught on to that quite quickly. And we were like, hey, cool, but, no thanks.
That's so good at 22 to have that breakup.
Yes, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, breakups are still hard, and, regardless of even if they're amicable, they're still sad things,
For sure.
But afterwards, she stayed in contact every now and again. She's a very kind person. She would check in on my career and my parents and my family and stuff like that. And I would find it, she got into a relationship shortly after we broke up. She was with that guy for like 5 years. And I, if we bumped into each other in the street, we would have been like, oh, hey, how are you? And it would have been completely.
I love that.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So your current wife is sitting in the front row of your comedy.
Not my current wife, my forever wife.
Forever wife. Sorry.
Yes. No, nothing current about it. Forever for the rest of time until death to his part. I said it and I meant it. I said it and I looked in her eyes. I might be an atheist. I might not believe in God, but I believe in true love. And it's my
just
forever
going with
wife.
the stats. I'm just going with the stats. No. I'm so sorry. Your forever wife sitting in the front row of your comedy show. You come out on stage. How long did it take you to realize she was there? Did you see her straight away?
5 fucking seconds. I walk out. Also, my wife's hot as fuck.
Oh,
if there's a hot person in the front row of your, and look, I don't mean to criticize my fans, but normally there's not many hotties in a Daniel Sloss audience. Let's put it that way.
I don't think I've ever had a hot person in the front row.
No, it's man,
I think comedy fans in general.
Hot people don't need comedy. Hot people don't need comedy. They're all about sex.
That's true.
They're all about partying. They're at nightclubs.
Yeah.
They're not listening to sad people in basements talk about their fucking therapist.
That is so true. I've never thought about it like that. That's why there's no hot people in my audience. I'm sorry to my audience. So your hot wife is in the front row. Does it throw you?
Yeah. The first thing I say is, "Are you my ex-girlfriend's younger sister?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Why the fuck are you in the front row, Cara?" And then we had back and forth. The audience obviously thought it was like a fucking plant, and they couldn't believe that it was true. Back in the day, it'd be good fucking. That'd be 2 minutes for the algorithm right now. Back in these days, if I'd filmed it, put it out, but no.
Of course.
Content like that just died, just like that.
It was in the moment, which I kind of enjoy. So you have a bit of back and forth, and then what?
And then I say to her, it'd be nice to catch up with you without there being 400 people watching. Come and say hi after the show. Okay. She comes and say hi after the show. And here's the bit. Okay. Here's the bit where I absolutely fuck up.
Oh, no.
And I make a big boo-boo, and I acknowledge my boo-boo. Because the way I'm friends, I imagine this is the way you are with lots of your friends, which is what your sense of humor is we just say really fucked up things to each other.
Yeah, it's comedian.
That we... Yeah, because I don't even reserve that humor for just my comedian friends. Like my friends in my day-to-day life, our banter is still, I'm going to say really horrific things that I don't mean to you. This is, that's my sense of humor. And because I'm still friends with my ex at the time, right? I'm still friends with her. That's the banter me and her have as well. So I say to my wife, I'm like, do you think we should send your sister a picture? Because I think she'd find it funny that, we've bumped into each other.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think she would love that. So I text my ex a picture of me with her younger sister with the caption, all in caps, I'm going to fuck your sister. because I didn't think I was going to do that, Lizzie. I didn't think I was going to do that. I was like, what's the worst thing I could say? Oh, it would be the worst thing I could do. So what I'll do is I'll say I'm going to do the worst thing. And my ex replies, being like, ha ha ha, you're such a dumb piece of shit. Please give Cara my love. She gets
you. She knows you.
She knows me. She's like, so yeah, obviously that's come up. That now it looks premeditated. Now it looks like I'm a monster.
Yeah.
As I've said many times, I didn't choose to fall in love with my wife.
Oh.
She made me fall in love with her.
Yeah, well, she sat in the front row.
I'm the real victim here.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you've done there.
Yeah. I've done what all straight white men are good at. I've made myself the victim.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is a great play.
Yeah.
This is good.
Social chameleon.
So you catch up afterwards, you send the picture, and then do you exchange numbers? Do you hit Facebook? Are we talking friends?
Yes, back in this Facebook, we drunkenly kiss. We get told off by
that
my
night.
friend. Yes, and we get told off straight away by Cara's best friend. Cara's best friend's like, she's like, you're a dumb bitch and you're a piece of shit. Never do that again. Blah blah. Which is good advice.
Okay.
Which is good. This is the woman who would eventually be my wife's maid of honor at our wedding, by the way.
Okay.
And I bring this up regularly to her.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, you didn't want us to be together.
Yeah, you could have destroyed
you were
us.
actively. Yeah, you could have. And then we realize that it's a mistake. We agree to not do that again. But then we're drawn to each other. We message on Facebook every now and again. Gets very flirty.
Okay.
And then
and then you start actually seeing each other. And then so what the friend, the maid of honor, what happened? How do you convince her?
We didn't. We did it in secret for a very long time. We were very secretive. We were sneaky little rats.
Yeah. Secret's kind of fun, though. Secret
was very fun.
Yeah.
And also, because it was a secret from everyone, because we knew there was no future to it, because there couldn't be a future, because it was an awful thing to do. It was so completely and utterly wrong and immoral. It meant that, because there was no future, we got to be really 100% ourselves, because there was there's no future here. So we can just be, there's no consequences to any of our fucking actions with each other. We can just, and unfortunately, being your true vulnerable self around someone for a very long time does make you fall in love with them a lot.
Yeah.
And unfortunately forever. Which was, and now we have 2 kids. So there are side effects.
Yeah. 2 small children, side effect.
Yes.
When did you know you had to tell people?
When I wouldn't shut the fuck up about it to friends. Because we were just, we were just fuck buddies. We were just we were just fuck buddies.
Okay.
I was touring the world. She was fucking living her life in her career and moving to Edinburgh and Scotland and stuff. So we would see each other. But whenever I was away, I would be texting her all the time. She's very funny.
Is she? Can I ask? Is she funnier than you in your I find comedians partners.
Yeah, probably.
Comedians partners are often funnier.
Yeah, she could. Don't get me wrong. She couldn't fucking do it on stage.
Yes, yeah, I know.
She would never be able to translate on stage. Yeah, my wife is fun.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm always interested in meeting comedians partners, and you meet them, and you're like, oh, this person's way funnier than you.
yeah, man.
In conversation.
I couldn't be with someone who didn't make me laugh.
Yeah, can you imagine? Lighten up. Or didn't get dark humor, or didn't get that you can say really fuck things and that's
she's also my wife. One of the many things I love about her. She's the easiest laugh in the world. She's she just laughs at everything, right? So when we're like sort of dating in secret for such a long time, it's mainly a secret on her side. I'm soft launching her to the boys at all times because the boys don't care.
Oh, the boys
Like my
don't
boys
care.
my boys don't give a fuck.
Not at
We have
all.
the same morals. They're like, all right, okay, so what? Fucking you, this girl 8 years ago, and it's all fine. We don't. None of us give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was never truly hiding her from my side of things, and it was very funny because like I brought her to the Melbourne Comedy Festival. She was obviously with me whenever at the Edinburgh Comedy Festival, and we'd be in the artist bars with all my fucking mates. And all of them would take me aside and be like, man, this girl, she's pretty fuck. I don't know what it is about her, but there's just something really special about her. I'm like, do you want to know what it is? It's that she laughs at fucking everything and you're a narcissist. Right? The reason all of you like her is because when you do a joke that no other comedian laughs at, my dumb little wife is in the corner pissing herself laughing because she just oozes joy. That's just who she is. Yeah.
That's the trick, isn't it? Just laugh at the man's joke.
Yes. Yeah.
They like
she's,
that.
You know, she goes from liking even the most, very intelligent comedy to the dumbest shit possible.
So when did she tell everyone?
So we had to. So once we sort of realized that we could no longer, like, there was no way.
This isn't going to happen.
We knew what was sort of happening, but I was like, look, we've never spent that much time in each other's company. I'm always on the road. Whenever I come back, it's for like 2 fucking days. We only, that's not, who knows if we actually like each other. We've never spent more than like 12 hours in each other's company. So I was like, I'm going to New York. I'm going to be there for 2 weeks. Why don't you come out for a week, right? We'll split the cost of the flights. We'll split the cost of where you're staying. We'll do it 50-50 all the way. And, maybe we'll, and if by the end of 7 days we fucking hate each other, then we hate each other. We can call it quits and, no harm, no foul. And then I told her I loved her within about 16 hours, I think, of her.
Cool, man. Play it cool. Real cool.
Yeah, man. I knew, yeah. I knew pretty fucking
That's so good. That sounds like the start of a movie to me. Like, okay, we're going to give it 7 days. We're going to split the costs. We're going to go to New York, big city lights. And then after 16 hours, you're like, I love you.
Yeah. From her, while she was watching Harry Potter.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Excuse me, got something to tell you.
I think I've seen Harry Potter a million fucking times. Like I wasn't watching the movie. When you're watching a movie or something you've seen before, your brain's just sort of free to wander.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I was like, oh my God, like this is like the happiest I've been for so long. Like this is the most content I've felt. Like this is good. I'm like, sure. I was like, this is definitely. And I'm building up all this stuff in my head, and I'm coming to this sort of realization. And then I just blurt out, I'm like, oh, I love you. And she went, and I went, what? She went, say it again. And I'm like, absolutely fucking not. She was like, say it again. I'm like, I'm never saying it again.
Say it again
fucking
on your
action.
Knees. What is happening?
And then she was like, say it again. I fucked up. And I was like, okay, I love you. She was like, I love you too. And I'm like, okay, good. Should have done that first time, you dumb.
I love it. I love her already.
Yeah.
I don't even know her. She's like, say it again. Say it like
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. And then the rest is history, I guess. And then she probably had to like tell her family.
Yes, and then I had to re-meet the in-laws.
So you'd already met them, even though it was only like a 3-month relationship. You had met your future in-laws.
Yes. But one of the first things my father-in-law said to me when I went back with Gara, he was like, first of all, very funny man, a very, very funny man.
Okay.
I'm very nervous to meet them again.
Yes.
Like I'm aware of what I've done and who I am, and
terrifying.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm the worst person alive in the history of the entire world.
Yeah.
And I'm very nervous to meet them again because I haven't planned any of this. This was never the plan. I get to the front door. My mother-in-law opens up. She can see me shitting myself. She sort of laughs to herself. She brings me in for a big cuddle. Right? She just squeezes me, and while she's squeezing me, she whispers in my ear, "Lovely to see you again." and I start laughing because that's a very funny thing to say.
So funny.
And I'm also like really grateful that she's made a joke about it. Like fucking well done.
Yes.
But yeah, to just remember that. Like, I
Yeah.
was so grateful. I was so grateful that she smashed the awkwardness straight away. And then my father-in-law came in, separated us, and said, "You're not getting the hat trick, buddy. Have some respect." It's a real thing he said to me. And then after, he was like, he said this to me several times. My father-in-law is somebody, he's got such a beautiful view of the world. Like he believes in true love and fate and destiny and soulmates and all this stuff. Like, and he loves when I tell the story of me walking on stage and seeing Cara for the first time. He makes me tell that all the fucking time.
Oh,
He loves
does
hearing
he?
that
Oh,
story.
that's so cute.
Yeah, man. Me and his other daughter, we were never in love. We liked each other. We were never in love. He sees how happy I make his daughter, and he doesn't give a fuck about anything else. He said to me on several occasions, he was like, "You and your mother never made sense. Two very different people."
Yeah.
Like, both nice enough, but you just, personality-wise, you would have torn each other's fucking heads off eventually. Whereas me and Cara, he's like, you two make, same sense of humor, same approach to life, very sort of, laid back and chill. And also both bastards. We're both evil bastards.
Yeah, okay.
Evil, backstabbing, amoral.
Yeah. Which is a real binding agent, I think, in a relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is bullying.
Yeah. Yes. And for anyone wondering about my sister-in-law, she's a wonderful aunt to both of our children. She's in a very healthy relationship. Like it's all, there's not the drama that everyone wants there to be.
Yeah.
It was all very, but it's very funny to pitch the whole thing as.
It is. It is really funny, but I also love it. And I love that your father-in-law is just so, he's just like so into it. And
but he's a big. Well, he's just a big. He's a big sweetheart. He did a very beautiful father of the bride speech on our wedding day, where he spoke about there was like somebody took a picture of me and my wife in the New York Underground, and
did you get married in New York?
No. But we've gone back to New York several times. Like it's a very important place to us. There's a picture of me and my wife on the London Underground where it's just my wife looking at me, and it's about 8 hours before I tell her I love her. But you can see the deep love in her eyes. My father-in-law loves that picture and regularly talks, because the second he saw that picture, he was like, "Oh, I don't care about like anything. Like this isn't them doing something to piss people off. This isn't them being attention-seeking little sluts. Like this is a very real and honest thing."
Oh, that's amazing. I just love your father-in-law. He sounds like just the biggest softy sweetheart.
Yeah. He's a great man. And my mother-in-law is the same. They're both, they're both great.
And when did you get married?
We got married on May 20th, 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
So quite
2 years.
recently. Yeah.
Yes.
And obviously,
yes.
I reckon this story would have come up in all the speeches and everything.
Absolutely. Of course it did. Of course it fucking did.
Did your sister-in-law get to do a speech?
No, we didn't make her suffer that.
And the maid of honor, did she come round? She was like, I didn't want them to be together.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, very early. Look, very early on. I think when once people, once we very much worked out that we were in love, it was very easy for. That was the good thing about doing it in secret.
Yeah.
Was we had this sort of time to, make sure.
And secret's fun. Secret, you feel like you're doing something naughty.
Do you know what's better than secret? It's forbidden. Forbidden's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why,
definitely a driving factor. And then unfortunately, just happened to be the best person I've ever met.
She's
also a cunt, and I hate her.
Yeah.
It's very different. There's two sides. She's an evil little bitch, and
that's the best.
She's a fucking one.
And now you've got two beautiful children.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Do they take after you? Like, who are they
I
more
fucking
like?
hope not.
Yeah.
You know, my son's very, he's like me. He's quite, he's quite sensitive in a very good way.
Yeah.
You know, he's in touch with his emotions. He's funny. It's hard to say who he's like. I'm just so like, you have no control really over who your kids
Oh,
are. They come out the way they are. Yeah, you just sort of discover who they are. And I just constantly find myself in sort of like awe of just being like, oh, fucking, it's a really cool thing to like make a person with your favorite person. Like, it's really awesome.
That's so
And
cool.
then just getting to sort of excavate that kid's personality.
Yeah.
And also, like, he's 3.5, so I'm still the greatest man alive to him.
Hell yeah.
There's no, like, I'm big, I'm fun, I'm fucking, I'm silly, I can do anything. I've only got, God knows, there'll be dads listening to this being like, enjoy that for 7 more fucking years. I don't know what the time limit is before I lose his respect throughout the teenage years.
I think when he
But as long as
can realize he can beat you up is when
never. I'll fucking never in his fucking. The only time he'll ever be able to beat me up is when it's sad for him to do.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today.
No, it's all. Thanks very much for having me.
I really appreciate it. Really appreciate your time. Really looking forward to seeing your show. Is there anything that it's about, or are you?
It's about being the only person that called out Russell Brand.
Hell yeah, yeah! Wow, I love this. Yeah, and you've been doing the show for a bit, or are you still working?
Yeah, so like because I'd taken the time off for 8 months. Like you know what it's like when you finish doing a show, like you've done the show for the festivals, maybe you've taken on like a little bit of a fucking tour, you know it back to front, you fucking hate it, you're done with it, you do the final show, and then you go into doing new material like the next week at like clubs and stuff. Even though the new material is going to be shit because you're new, you have the advantage that you're on form because you've just done this fucking tour for so long.
Yeah.
So you're coming in with shit material, but like outstanding ability.
Okay.
I, at the start of the year, came in with the opposite. I came in with the shit material and zero fucking ability because the only laughs I'd been getting for the past 8 months were like fart jokes and like tickling fucking babies and whatnot.
And your wife who laughs at everything.
Yeah. Even she was like, God, you suck now.
Yeah.
God, she would never. So we, so I, at the start of the year, I just got back into stand up a little bit, doing club nights here and there. And then, slowly just got back into it. You know, it is like riding a bike in that, the first couple of times you do it again after several years off, you're not confident. You're not joining the fucking Tour de France. But, and then also like, there's a big part of me that like, I think every comedian has this deep fear, which is like, if I'm happy, will I be funny? Like,
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, which is like, because all, air quotes, all art comes from fucking pain or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, it's been a deep insecurity of mine of just been like, oh my God, like, if I'm ever truly happy and fucking boring, will I still be funny? And I guess it's not for me to decide. I guess it's for the audience to decide whether I am still funny. But what I've found is changing for 15 years, comedy was the number one thing in my life. It was the most important thing in the world. And I don't regret that. I think that hunger is like really good to have, especially at the start of your career. But it's unsustainable and it will drive you fucking insane if you live that way forever. Having the 2 kids, at least for me, and being married, it's like it slammed on the brakes, but in like a really good way, because now comedy isn't the be all and end all, but it is like this really good thing that I love that I get to do. Like it's this super extra fucking bonus. And it keeps my family alive, which is until I get cancelled when the fucking woke mob comes with their pitchforks trying to fucking take me down.
No, I'm so excited to see your show in 2026. Everyone, go and buy tickets, touring everywhere. I saw Perth, Adelaide, Sydney, all over. Check the
Yeah,
website. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me, man.
Yeah, hope to meet you
Awesome.
when you're down here. I'm sure I'll run into you at
Definitely.
Melbourne or something. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.